Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, SJ K-Dot, the first Black Super Saiyan in the world I've been playing when I'm back here with another stream. I have Onzo from Big 4 Entertainment here, Cole from Cole, and he's in Canada. He's finally back, finally moved. I heard you finally moved into whatever new place you was in, Sean?
Oh, yeah, Costa Rica.
Wait, what? You're in Costa Rica now?
Yeah, I had a property there that I've had for a while, and I'm doing stuff with it right now. So, yeah.
You're not in Costa Rica. You're lying. You in Costa Rica?
Capping.
Yes.
He's lying.
I
He's
sent
lying.
a tweet of me on the airplane and at the place.
Oh my! I don't know, man. I don't believe
Did
that.
you
I feel
actually
like,
show yourself in the picture, or was it just a picture of an airplane that you could have took from Google?
No, you
it was
can Google search the image. It's not on anywhere besides my tweet.
sounds suspicious.
Facts, K. I agree.
Well,
Okay.
we have some. I mean, this isn't shocking news, but it's kind of expected. So, Jason Momoa. You guys probably seen the video yesterday. I'm not sure if y'all did. Me and
Yo, he
London.
was so excited. You would have thought he signed a contract with the MCU.
Right, like this dude is he's happy. We're gonna play his reaction first to this news that he just got. Then we'll watch his Variety interview where he talks about he will always be Aquaman. But we're gonna look at it's on like a 40-second.
He's
clip.
finally free from Zack Snyder. It's great.
Yep. Took him long enough. You know what? This was before we get into it. Jason Momoa still likes Zack Snyder. Like, he's not enemies with Zack Snyder. He doesn't dislike him. He's cool with Zack Snyder. It's just Zack Snyder's fans want Jason to be so loyal to this other individual. And it's like, Jason still got to do work. He still got to get out there and do his own stuff. He can't just be restricted to just do anything with Zack Snyder or not choose to work with Warner Brothers because they don't like Zack Snyder. That is unrealistic. It's unrealistic. Just because your friend gets fired from a job, let's say your friend get fired from McDonald's, are you gonna say, I'm never gonna work at McDonald's? Like, if you need a job, go get a job.
Fact. So when Ben Affleck does the Batman movie, he's gonna be a trader too. When he directs that movie, he's gonna be a trader.
I think they're gonna call him a trader too. They just call it Jason a trader for even thinking about doing this. They just called him a trader. So they're gonna call everybody a trader. They'll call Ray Fisher trader. They called Henry Cavill a trader for not showing up in his black suit and showing up with his Man of Steel thing, playing in Black Adam. They call him a trader for anything. It's like these people need to work. They have a life. They have kids. They have people they need to take care of.
And that's the most important thing. They have a life,
Right. So this is the reaction. So this here is the reaction to this information that Jason Momoa has received, and we're gonna see what he says. Shouts out DL. He'll be joining us soon. DL, I can't find you on Twitter. Just come into the chat and let me know when you want to join, and I'll just post your link in the chat. I can't find your Twitter. I'll be stoked if he plays Lobo. He better play Lobo. He should play Lobo. I bet Ben, Gal, and Henry want to move on too. The Netflix thing is pants on head crazy. Yeah, these people are. Ugh. Let's go ahead and play Jason's reaction to the new slate.
4 years ago, I had the Jeep out front. No, I don't want you. I was 4 years ago. I was screaming, wasn't I? Yeah. Screaming when I left Warner Brothers. Right? Everyone's in the meeting. 4 years again. It's a mystery, baby. We got, I got some really good news. Great news with Warner Brothers. Amazing. Wish I could tell you, but here it is. Peter, I love you. James, I love you. David. Okay. Mwah. To the future. Baby! Picture me rolling. 4 years ago, I had the Jeep out.
So, as we can see from this, okay, I found it. Yeah, I'm about to send it to you. Jason's clearly excited. He's 1% on board with this new slate. He's happy about this new slate. We don't know what this slate is yet. James Gunn said it's supposed to drop this month. I'm guessing he's going to drop it on the 31st at the end of the month.
Well, that would be interesting. But again, like I said, we don't know what he's so excited about, right? We're all assuming it's Lobo, right? And it's possible that it is Lobo. I mean, but we don't know. It could be.
Well, it was reported on before. Yeah.
Right. And the way it's going, I'm going to go to his next video and he's going to talk about his Aquaman situation. It seemed the way he's happy, it seems like, and I'm assuming James Gunn probably took this route when talking to these actors. That he asked them, like, what do you guys really want? I think he asked them what they really wanted. Not to say he gave it to them, but he did a compromise. to, you know, try to satisfy them. It's like, you know, you can't play Aquaman no more, but what do you really want to do? Now, from what I heard, he's a fan of Lobo. He has been collecting Lobo comics, so I'm assuming he's all in for Lobo. He has mentioned before, it was an interview from years back around the time of Justice League that he thought he was going to be playing Lobo when he was jumping into the DC universe. He didn't know he was going to be playing Aquaman. He thought Lobo, and that's telling that he even mentioned he thought he was going to play Lobo. Like he knows he is Lobo. He know he's up for this character. So it appears he got what he wanted. Big Bro says he's gonna be Lobo. Yeah, I think he's gonna be Lobo.
That's fine if he's gonna be Lobo, but again, I still think Lobo should be like, I guess if you want to say phase 2. You know what I mean? You want to get Superman taken care of, you want to get Batman taken care of, pretty much the whole Justice League first before you mess with Lobo, you know?
Well, if James is going to use him as Lobo, what they can do is, and I would say introduce Lobo as a Superman villain first. You don't have to be just like Superman Man of Tomorrow. And you know, I like to say Lobo doesn't need all this much content catered to him. You know, with Lobo, at most I can say you can do a 6-episode show with him about him being a bounty hunter and put him in movies as villains. As a villain. That's all I can see him as, like showing up as the antagonist or get his own show where he's a bounty hunter hunting down people and use that show to introduce other characters into the universe that he comes across.
Yeah. But that's why I'm worried to be like, okay, so are they going to give him a solo movie to where he's like an anti-hero and stuff like that?
Yeah, Lobo doesn't. He would work better as a short 30-minute 6-episode TV show because I mean he's a bounty hunter. He's a space bounty hunter. He's just like Deadpool. Can't really die. This dude literally fought Santa Claus and stuff. Like he's a bounty hunter. He's super strong, OP. Just make a fun 6-episode show. Let James Gunn direct that because Lobo, Deadpool, those type of characters, that's right up James Gunn alley. Those are literally characters that work with his mind.
Yeah. You can just tell in the way he said stuff, like usually in interviews and stuff, the tone or the way actors say something really gives off a lot of hints. Like we've seen it many times before. Like if they're either swapping characters or leaving something, or just like teasing fans, and then it turns out that they're staying. And usually it follows a similar pattern. And the way he did it, it makes me think that he's swapping characters. And again, as you said, he's always been a huge fan of Lobo, so I think that's why he's happy. And that's why he gave that little comment at the end with, still always Aquaman. But
so I'm about to play this video.
100%.
So I'm about to play this video here. Chill, if you want to join, go ahead. You guys' opinion might change after you hear this. So this is his low variety interview he did, and it's just an excerpt from it. And it's his opinion on the rumors surrounding him and Aquaman. So this is what he says. Now this kind of contradicts some stuff, but with these actors, sometimes you got to read between the lines and stuff. And also, these actors do be lying. I mean, Andrew Garfield lied for a whole year.
You need to put an asterisk on this. Like one thing I'll say, K-Dot's that he still has that Aquaman film coming out. So if he just says like this is a completely meaningless film, I'm not going to be Aquaman anymore. It's not going to sell tickets. So. Read between the lines.
You still want to have that little guise and promote it as, guys, I'm still Aquaman. Because even to the casual audience, you still want to rope them in and get them to come watch it. Yes, they might be disappointed after that you're not Aquaman, but hey, at least you still got them to come watch your movie. So Jason Momoa says here, we're going to watch the video, but he says, I will always be Aquaman. Jason Momoa opens up about his meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran. We've got a lot of good things coming. So,
what was your meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran like?
It's very, very wonderful. I'm in the house of Warner Brothers, and they like a lot of stuff I'm doing, and we got a lot of good things coming.
11 more months until we get another movie.
We're gonna have we'll have Aquaman, which is funny. It's the beautiful thing is me and my partner wrote the first treatment for it. It's about a 55-page treatment, and a lot of it has to deal with me talking to the UN. expediting what's going to be happening with the melting ice caps, and there's no far off galaxy coming to destroy us. There's no aliens from another place. It's really just the idea of us ruining our planet, and the fact that we all need to get it together and save our home. So it's fun. It's gonna be coming out this December, and then I'll always be Aquaman. The rumors aren't right. I'll always be Aquaman. Ain't anyone coming in there and taking shit. And then there might be some other characters too. So we can play. I can play other things too. I can be funny and savage and charming once in a while.
Hold on. So before we get into it, did he just give like what the plot of Aquaman 2 is? Because if he did, that sounds like garbage.
It sounds like it. But the way the storyboards go, it don't even seem like that because it's about them going to this other kingdom with Orm. I think he's talking about, like the political side. Aquaman is going to be like all the political stuff, like talking to the UN and stuff. Since he's now a king, he owns his own little kingdom. He has to represent this kingdom and talk to these world powers. I don't think that's the plot, but I think that's part of the things he's going to be talking about. Because in the first movie, remember, Orm was pissed, like, they keep on dumping all this garbage and stuff in our oceans. And he was literally, they wanted to destroy and attack the humans because it was like,
Yeah, but he said that there's no, like, things coming from outer space or anything like that. So it sounds to me like, I guess it's going to be like a human conflict. And I'm like, oh, Lord, here we go.
I mean, I've seen, if, like I said, I remember the concept art and stuff, because they're going to this lost kingdom and stuff. Like, I think that part is just like a little minuscule part of the movie, and the major plot is whatever has to do with this lost kingdom that they're going to be going to. But I think it's definitely because you got to, and that's one thing I want to see in this movie. I want to see how he's going to act as a king, because he has to transform. I want to see what he's going to be like as a king, like how he's going to act as royalty. What's up, Danny?
Hey, what up, Danny?
What's up?
Bro said he's going to be Aquaman till after Aquaman 2. After that, he's Lobo. So yeah, in that video, he said he's going to always be Aquaman. Now, I took this one of two ways because you can take it one of two ways. First way I took it as is this. Christopher Reeves, he's always Superman. Yes, he's not Superman right now. He's passed away, but he's always Superman. Michael Keaton's always Batman. Ben Affleck will always be Batman. So will Henry Cavill. Chadwick Boseman will always be a Black Panther. If someone else steps in to be a Black Panther, there will be Black Panther too.
As it should have been,
Other than that, but you guys know what I mean. Like, once these actors play these characters, just because they get recast doesn't mean they're not like these characters. They're not playing them, but they are still them. They played them. Like,
Ryan Reynolds will always be Green Lantern,
Right. Toby will always be.
But I'm a little bit more like Cole said. I think he has to promote it properly. So he can't be sitting there and be saying, yeah, guys, Aquaman's coming out, but wait till we hear the good stuff. Wait, I'm going to be Lobo or whatever. He has to promote Aquaman and say that, like, I'm always Aquaman regardless. So. No, I don't want to see him as Conan again. No, that movie was trash.
That Conan movie was
garbage.
It was built different, and you got some background noise. I'm just gonna mute you real quick, but you got some background noise.
You hear my background noise?
Yeah, we can hear
a little bit. Yeah,
I'm in the car. How long you think you're gonna be on?
It's 19 minutes right now. Probably just an hour. We're not gonna go too long.
Well, I may have to catch y'all next time.
You on your way home, Danny?
About 35 minutes from the house.
Okay.
Y'all so long, I'll jump back on.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a chance I might be a little bit longer. I don't know, but at most I'm going to keep it an hour. I might stream later. Who knows? I'll let you guys know if I do.
All right.
Peace.
Atlanta's turning into Wakanda Forever story-wise, where they have to defend their country from the government infiltrating their resources. No, I don't think it's that. I don't think Aquaman 2 is going to be that. Like
it sounds kind of a little bit like it, though. You know what I mean?
I mean, because they ain't got no resources that they really want. I mean,
true.
Atlantis is technologically advanced in the movie, but you know they ain't got nothing that they really want.
Yeah, I feel really bad though for Aquaman 2 coming out. Like they're gonna compare the underwater visuals to now Avatar 2.
Yeah, Avatar, yeah. I still think Aquaman 1 did an underwater world better. Yes, James Cameron's water looked good too, but I mean, you know, we didn't really.
I don't.
We
really,
didn't explore.
I mean,
with Avatar 2, we didn't really see any newer animals and stuff, like newer creatures. Saw some whales and that piranha shark thingy.
Mm-hmm.
And really
but the
explore.
polish was good, you know, unlike Avatar 1, where there was a lot of unpolished stuff. Sorry.
Right. Like, yeah, and James, the underwater stuff in Avatar did not look bad, but I think Aquaman just had a better underwater world and stuff. You got to see like Atlantis is technologically advanced place, and it was actually underwater. It wasn't over the water. It was underwater. It was an underwater world.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that.
So, and also another thing from James Gunn, where he basically responds to some backlash about people. So if you guys seen during the week, he said that he's totally fine with his Guardians crew coming over to join him at the DC universe.
Mm-hmm.
And not sure if you guys seen it, but there have been a lot of pushback from certain people. I'm not just saying Snyder fans, but DC fans in general, or just people in general, probably Marvel fans too, that don't want to see these actors move over to the DC stuff because, you know, they are competing companies. But in reality, these companies secretly be working together. James Gunn responds to the backlash, and this is his opinion on the matter. So, after expressing interest in bringing Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy over to the DC universe, DC Studio co-CEO James Gunn addressed the backlash behind his statement with a strong response. DC reboot is slowly being pushed to the forefront, and one of the lingering questions from fans is the topic of recasting. Gunn already confirmed that Henry Cavill would not return as Superman, and his story will focus on an earlier part of the DC hero's life. Aquaman star Jason Momoa also broke his silence about the recasting rumors and saying that he will always be Aquaman and that nobody is taking that history away from him. Suicide Squad director then made headlines when he teased that several Guardians of the Galaxy actors from Marvel like Chris Pratt could join him in a new DCU. It says here, when Adnan Studios told DC Studios boss James Gunn to not encourage the Guardians of the Galaxy stars to follow him to the DCU and to find fresh actors, the veteran filmmaker responded by saying that the DCU's cast will consist of brand new faces, actors that he has worked with before, and some that he has never worked with. Gunn then responded that what matters most is the actor fits the role and they are easy to work with. So that's basically his point. And I do have the tweet here where he actually said it. But he basically
easy to work with.
Yeah, and all the actors do it. Like Martin Scorsese does that in every single movie that he ever did. Majority of the actors he worked with in one movie join him for the next movie.
Yeah, because he knows what he's getting, and yeah, that line just made me laugh with them possibly keeping Ezra Miller. I know it's just like a small rumor, but
I hope it's not true.
I hope it's not true either. I doubt it's true. They are definitely getting rid of him. I 100% believe they're getting rid of him, but I wouldn't be shocked. I think Aquaman 2 is going to be okay. I think Gunn is making a mistake by getting rid of the established actors. He could reboot and still use the same actors. I hope he knows what he is doing. For me, I'm still down to recast them all, but use them in different roles. Like honestly, I would like to see Henry Cavill play Deathstroke. I think he'd be a tight Deathstroke.
I don't mind the recasting. I think the way they did Henry Cavill was pretty bad, but I don't think it's a mistake. I think it's better that if you're gonna start new, you just start brand new and start all over again. Now, if they wanted to go the same cast route, they could have used Flashpoint for that, but looks like they're not going to do that. So, we'll
yeah,
see.
it feels like this, and I still think they should use this Flashpoint movie as a way to usher in something new. Because I mean, don't waste the movie. I understand you're releasing it, and if it makes the money it makes, cool. If it makes good money, that's also cool. That means it's a success for the studio. But use it, because I mean, you built this up. You can tweak the ending and stuff. This is Flashpoint. You don't have to use the same Ezra Miller Flash, but you can reboot with this movie.
Absolutely,
it'll make sense for the narrative. It'll make sense for the narrative.
And not only that, right? Those movies that came before it will still be relevant. You know what I mean? They just reboot and everything starts over. It's like, okay, well, these movies are just waste. They're not there. But at least if they use Flashpoint, then there's a reason why everything started over, and those movies that came before it will still be relevant. So
yeah, you in a way justify it for the audience, and you justify it for yourself and why you're doing it. It's not just random.
Yeah.
See, look, DL Division's there.
That could work.
I think he can be Deathstroke. Trust me, that would be tight.
I mean, I'm not against it. He might be.
He played a good villain in Mission Impossible Fallout.
He did. He did.
What up, Josh? So Aquaman 2 has to take place before Flash. That's Aquaman 2 originally, and this was the original plans. Like, before James Gunn came in, Aquaman 2 was supposed to be set after the reboot, right? For me personally, I still think Aquaman 2 should just come out before Flash. Because Aquaman 2 is a self-contained solo movie. It's not like it's going to be a Justice movie or a team-up movie where you're going to see other heroes and stuff. Still release it before Flash, just so it can make sense, Because originally it was said that Michael Keaton Batman was supposed to show up in Aquaman 2. But then it got changed to Ben Affleck. And then it got changed again.
Yeah.
So
and they took out all the Ben Affleck and all those guys I heard from it, right? If I'm not mistaken. All those cameos that they were supposed to have, they took them out. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with it. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was like trying to be like a farewell to this version of the DCU, and like Flash is supposed to quote unquote conclude those actors in those roles. I think it would have been better if that came out last and keep the cameos that they cut out.
Yeah, at this point, just use this Flashpoint movie, reboot it, start over new with this stuff, and all the old actors, just recast them, give them new work. Give him new work in his DC universe, because Ben Affleck, he don't seem like he gonna be coming back to play any characters. He wants to direct, and who knows? He might direct the new Batman movie for the DCU, or he might direct a Wonder Woman movie. Whatever works for him, but he wants to come back and direct. He's not a bad director either. Ben Affleck can direct. He directed Argo, The Town. He directed some good movies.
Oh yeah, he's a really good director, hands down, for sure.
So Aquaman 2 has to take place before Flash. Already read that. Got that fresh fade. Nah, I'm getting it next week. I got cut last week. So when do you guys think this slate is going to be released, though? We only got one more, 2 more weeks before January ends. So either next week or I'm thinking the 31st, which is a Tuesday.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they wait till literally the last day of January or something.
And when he does drop it, I'm expecting tell us the first 4 to 5 movies. That's it.
Probably.
Tell us first 4 to 5. As long as the first 3 is Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, the next, technically 7. Because you want to know that they're going to do a solo Aquaman movie, a Flash movie, Green Lantern. Martian Manhunter, you can get away with putting him in the first Superman movie. You can get away with that. You don't have to do a Manhunter movie. You can get away with that.
And do you think they're going to have all the actors on stage, revealing their characters they're playing? Or
no, so James Gunn said that he's still writing the script, so he doesn't even have the actor ready to go yet. So there won't be no actor reveal for a while.
Okay.
So yeah, they don't have the actors ready to go. He's just gonna release the slate, but they don't got no actors ready to go. But it seems like Jason Momoa is ready to go. So after these plans get dropped, he can probably say what he's going to be as soon as these plans get dropped. So he's probably going to tell us, "Oh yeah, I'm for sure Lobo."
I wouldn't be shocked if he may make an appearance in the Superman movie as a cameo or a credit scene, maybe just to establish his character. So.
He might. I mean, I have a theory. You know, I had a theory for a while. I feel like James Gunn might kind of use a Superman Man of Tomorrow movie model and make Lobo a side villain or a villain in the movie, while there's a bigger villain that they have to work together to fight. Or, you know, Lobo is the actual villain. The perfect plot, a bounty hunter coming to capture a Kryptonian. You know, he wants to add a Kryptonian to his list of, you know, confirmed kills and stuff, or just hunt down a Kryptonian for the fun of it.
Yeah.
And one of the last Kryptonians is on Earth. He's on Earth trying to hunt down Superman.
Well, I'm 100% sure if you're getting Jason Momoa to play Lobo, he's going to be in multiple movies, right? So it's not just going to be him being a one and done villain. He's going to be in multiple movies as probably, you know, in the background or something, always trying to hunt somebody, or he's always going to be around. So it's going to be interesting.
There's a good chance he might become a part-time Justice League member like he was in the TV show. Y'all remember? He was a part-time Justice League member in the Justice League animated show when Superman got sent to a different place in time.
I mean, you never know.
You know,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to go the anti-hero route, which normally I would be tired of at this point after the really bad Sony Spider-Verse movies. But this might be different.
With Lobo, you can get away with that because he is a bounty hunter. He's bad. Like, he does some bad stuff, but he's not like you want to see him on a Legion of Doom, you know, unless you're paying him to be there.
Yeah.
Right. Unless you're paying him to be there, he's not really going to be there. He doesn't have any allegiances like that. His allegiance is money.
Right. So I think it could come up more organic with Lobo. So I'm definitely open to it. And you know, Jason Momoa, like, he's charismatic enough, he's gonna make the character so likable. I'm pretty sure.
Kavari said, focus on the Trinity. The rest of the jail members can be added later down the line. Yeah, focus on the Trinity first. But David Zazav has said Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman is the biggest focuses they want to focus on, which is correct. You got to focus on them. Let them lead out the universe as they're supposed to, and everybody else falls under them.
I pray to God we get something from the Green Lantern. Like, I think if any other characters outside the Trinity should be emphasized, it should be Green Lantern. I hope we get some sort of.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like, if they do it like this DL, where they drop a Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman movie, fourth movie, give us our Green Lantern. Like, they gonna release a Green Lantern movie, but you know, kind of push him up a little bit, make him kind of a priority quickly. Because then you get to set up the aspect of, you know, you setting up all these different, you setting up space, you setting up the cosmic space side of DC with the Green Lantern. Big Bro said, what year do you guys think James Gunn's Superman movie will be released? 2025 or 2026? 2025. If he's writing the script now, 2023. If he finishes it by the time the summer comes, maybe they might start filming at the end of 2023, probably like December, November.
So they would have to cast someone this year as well.
Probably.
Yeah, then they have the bulk of 2024 the film, and 2025 it will release. Lobo is basically the Deadpool of DC. He's gonna pop everywhere. Yeah. I don't want him doing too much fourth wall breaking stuff. He kind of does that, but he doesn't do it as much as Deadpool. But has a very meta. He's very meta. Like, this dude fought Santa Claus. I mean, he did everything.
I think he can pull that off, Jason Momoa. But what do you think he's going to do with lesser characters from the comics? Do you think? Because he usually likes to kind of bring them in as, like, side characters in some of his stuff as like kind of a joke, but then just kills them off or something? Do you think he's just gonna kind of do that as cameos with some lesser ones like Quicksilver in the MCU, kind of like with like Wonder Twins or something?
They might be. He's definitely going to try to introduce him as cameos first, you know, like introduce him in a bigger property so they can get a spinoff later. But I feel like definitely he should direct something like Green Lanterns. That's right up his alley. But I feel like he's going to direct some of the smaller characters that we don't really care about and bring them out. Because he's still going to be directing and writing some stuff. Yes, he's running stuff, but he's going to direct some movies in this universe and write some stuff. I feel like he might still want to do the lesser characters because he knows with characters like Superman, you got to be careful with how you do them. Batman, Wonder Woman, established characters, you can't just do whatever you want with established characters. You can mix some stuff up, but he can't get away with the stuff he did with the Guardians with Superman. He got away with the Guardians. Nobody cared about the Guardians or knew about the Guardians. I never heard of the Guardians until the movie was announced. I thought Drax was Kratos from God of War. I was like, why does he look like Kratos from God of War?
No, but I agree with you. He can't be too jokey with certain movies. Like you can interject your humor into some of these movies, like you said, maybe a Lobo movie, but the rest of them, like Superman, Batman, you can't have that Guardians of the Galaxy humor in there. It's just not gonna work.
Right. You can have humor in a Superman movie, but it cannot be a comedy. Like Superman,
Yeah,
yes, he's lighthearted, but he's not a comedian.
Yeah, please don't make it another Christopher Reeve goofy. No, I don't want that again.
I agree. You could take some things from it, but you can't be that goofy. Yeah, you can't be that
super quirky and goofy and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so WZ, I am from that. However, that studio has gone bankrupt, so.
Lobo is based. I already read that. It would be cool if they continue from where Sinestro. What you mean, Danny? I would like to see Mark Strong from the Green Lantern movie come back as Sinestro, though. That was one of those end credit scenes that went nowhere that should have went somewhere. Green Lantern, DC, Star Wars. Sinestro took off the green ring and put on the yellow one. Static chill. I want to see Static, but I want to see him 10 years down the line. Like when they start bringing in the Titans and the younger heroes and stuff, then you can start to set up Static. You don't need to put them on the Titans, but you can start to set up the young heroes when Dick Grayson sets up the Titans. When Dick Grayson gets Titans set up, all these other young heroes come out, and when Flash has Wally with him, and they set up sidekicks. You need to set up sidekicks and the young hero teams before you can get to Static. Or just set up the Dakotaverse. You can introduce Icon, which is part of the Dakotaverse of DC, which Static is in. Set up Icon. You can start doing Static. But it needs to be all self-contained until you start to combine it. Dakotaverse has to be treated as something separate. Like you got these heroes popping up in Dakota. And, you know.
To go back to your comment about Mark Strong coming back as Sinestro, won't that bring the baggage of the 2011 movie, though?
No, I don't think it will. Because a lot of people don't know that was Mark Strong. Like, when Shazam came out, people didn't know that this Dr. Savannah played Green Lantern. I didn't know he played that Sinestro character until I found out after. I was like, oh, he played Sinestro.
I guess, but like, the casuals will probably don't care that much, but to like, for the us fans that do know about it, and even like, there's some German movie going on that know Mark Strong, but it's like, if it's going to be if we're assuming it's going to be the exact same Sinestro from that movie, I don't know if people will like that.
I agree.
Then they're going to apply it. Oh, is Ryan Reynolds the Hal Jordan of the new DC? Mm-hmm. Oh man, James Gunn, what are you smoking? Like, I don't know.
I agree.
And look, this will be my response to that. When I tell the casual audience, get up on this universe stuff. See, that's probably the casual audience. They be lacking with this universe stuff. Flash been on TV for 11 years and they still don't understand the multiverse. That's insane.
Well, it didn't help that how they did the multiverse in that show was not good.
I mean, hey, I only like the first 3 seasons of Flash. I'm not trying to, advocate for any other stuff. I couldn't get through season 4. Also, I tried to get through season 4, but Elongated Man was pissing me off.
Yeah, I heard you say that. I don't know why you don't like him. And at first, I agree with you. At first, he really oh my God, this guy's so annoying. But he does get better during the show. But
I'm trying to get through season 4, but Elongated Man is really he's taking up too much. He's taking up screen time that I need Barry to have.
Yeah, he takes up
in
a
there,
lot,
but the screen time he getting, Barry need to be getting.
Yeah, he gets a lot of screen time.
But I'm at the episode where
after season 3 it goes downhill.
Yeah, I'm currently at the episode where Barry's locked up and Elongated Man is filling in. So that's why I'm kind of stuck there because I'm like, I want to see Barry.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
I mean, people who enjoy the Flash TV show, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that they still don't know this multiverse stuff because, I mean, if they actually like that show, then their IQ probably isn't the highest.
Hey, don't hate on his first 3 seasons.
Excuse me?
No, I'm going to hate on it. Trash. Okay, actually, I'm being too harsh. The first 2 seasons were okay. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. There are some decent things about the first 2 seasons, but no, I can't give you nothing after that point. Like, nope.
You got to at least give it 3. At least give it 3.
I'll give it half of it.
Not that bad. It's not that bad.
I'll give it 3 episodes.
Wow. Haters.
Hater, guys. Coach is being a hater. He doesn't know good TV.
Yeah, I didn't say it's garbage. It's just not good.
Batman Beyond HBO series would trump everything Marvel, Disney Plus. I would like to see Batman Beyond, but if James Gunn is still going to keep stuff like the Batman and the Joker, Batman Beyond should be something that takes place in a separate universe, alternate universe. And if you do ever try to bring over Terry McGinnis's Batman, have it be in a crossover multiverse movie when DC gets to that point. Keep them separate because it wouldn't add up to the current movies. It wouldn't add up because that takes place so many years ahead, and you got to introduce a future where there's flying cars and stuff. These DC movies are not going to stretch that long. Neither is the MCU. These movies are not going to stretch that long to set that up, the future state of these heroes. So yeah, have it in a separate universe, like the Batman's in a separate universe, Joker's in a separate universe. I still want to see those type of movies happen. You in a cinematic universe? No. Separate universe? Yes. Thank God for that. Oh, and have Michael Keaton play Bruce Wayne in that separate universe. That's what I'm worried about a little because James Gunn is a comedy dictator writer. Yeah. Well, he prefers to with his superhero stuff, and it's the only superhero stuff I've seen him do was all just comedy. Like Peacemaker is not really a comedy character, but he made it that way. It wasn't bad. I liked Peacemaker, but he does impose his personal stuff of like his personal writing, his writing style of comedy into stuff that doesn't need comedy.
Yeah.
But I think he could easily restrain himself because I'm just going off what he said about Superman. He could be capping, he could straight up be lying. He might fuck up and do that shit with Superman. But I'm trying.
I hope not.
I'm
it
trying
does
to
not be comedy. No.
I'm pretty sure he knows how important that character is. So it's like I'm sure he's not going to put his typical James Gunn isms in that character.
Yeah, I would hope not.
Yep. Y'all sleeping on the
Flash? I am
sleeping
sleeping on the Flash. I am because anytime it comes on, I fall asleep.
Oh my God!
Look, Sean, I understand. I give you after 4, but 1 and 3, nah. Just like Arrow season 1 and 3.
It's at best a below average watchable show at best.
Now Arrow from start to finish is garbage. Like I don't like anything about that show.
You don't like season 1, DL?
Who?
You don't like season 1 of Arrow?
No, I don't.
Season 1 good.
Wow.
No, I just don't like how they were tried to turn him into Batman. I don't like that at all.
I mean, hey, I didn't like it either, but at that time I was like, shit, this all I got.
Yeah, it's like you take what you can get, right? Like the X-Men movie.
I was starving, I was like, I'll take what I get. Even with the changes, I still thought it was good. For me, I think Arrow and a lot of these shows just went on too long. Personally, for me, like they just kind of stressed themselves.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, they just went on too long. Most shows when they start off good. They just stress themselves out too long.
I think for me, I stopped watching Arrow the Damon Darko season. That was when I came out. I was like, I'm good.
That was season 5, right?
Yeah, because 4 was that season wasn't that good either. 4 was with Ra's al Ghul, right?
Yep. And him and Arrow went at it. That's why I didn't like him going against Ra's al Ghul either.
The best thing the CW's done is the crossovers. Other crossovers are good, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Superman and Lois is the best show on CW.
It's not saying a lot.
Next. Whoa. Superman and Lois is at some peak Superman content right there.
Yeah. In moments, yes.
Overall, like if I had to compare it to the Superman, Lois, and Stargirl is the best DC TV shows
at the moment.
At the moment, they're the best ones right now.
I heard Stargirl was good
in general, but they are the best to me right now. Now, next season is the last season because James Gunn's plan is going into effect. I hope they don't, botch the last season.
Of what?
They probably will.
Superman
Lois. Okay, yeah.
This it drops in March. This is the last season. Hopefully they don't botch it. Gotham Knights is coming too. David Zaslav cancel that shit. I don't know why he's dropping that, but hey, he thought Batgirl was a waste.
It's gonna be fire.
Yeah, well, Gotham Knights. No, that's gonna be a hit, man. Yeah. It's gonna be a hit right there.
Watching that day one.
It might be better than Batgirl. As I said, Batgirl wasn't up to par. Gotham Knights clearly must be.
We comparing two different turds.
He should have made. Ain't no way you got to move with Michael Keaton and Brendan Fraser up in it, and it's bad, as bad as Gotham Knights is gonna be. Gotham Knights is already bad. I didn't watch it yet. Batman got beat up in his suit. Batman got killed in a tuxedo.
I imagine if they just canceled it and used the money to release Batgirl.
See, use that money, release Batgirl and stuff.
Anyway, I'm sure it can't be as bad as the video game was, though. So.
Oh yeah, all right. It's some slander.
Relax. Yeah, that video game looks so much better than whatever this.
If you like bland, soulless multiplayer games where you play the same level for
that
50 hours,
Gotham Knights is personally Gotham Knights, guys. Gotham Knights is a legit good Gotham Knights.
And the graphics suck.
No, not Black Lightning. Season 4 was great. Then they killed Painkiller. Danny, I'll give you season 1 and 2. Season 4, Black Lightning.
Stop it. Season 4 was fire.
I had my beef with season 4 Black Lightning. Like
what was your beef?
When they tried to pull that shit with Anissa. The dog.
Yeah, where they tried to replace her. Yeah, I didn't like
I'm
that
over
either.
thinking you getting rid of the what is going on? Yeah, and then they said she disappeared and she got stuck in like this weird little she got stuck in space or whatever, some weird little dimension.
Yeah,
she came back.
That was all because the actress was leaving the show, right? She left the show and they just brought her back at the end to.
Well, I think she was filming something else because that was weird. Because I thought she was done.
No, you got if you watch because she has some YouTube channel, she explains that she was done with Hollywood. She's pretty much done with Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess she's. Personally, I think she should just finish it out instead of them doing that, so they can do it. Because that was so random. I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, and I didn't even like the girl that played her. To be honest with you, either. I was like, I'm not feeling this part. But other than that, it's a good show. It was one.
Yeah, it's overall not a bad show.
Yeah, that was one of the better CW shows for sure.
I agree.
Tobias Bell is the most underrated villain on TV. Hey. Tobias is the man. That man had enough hatred in his heart to feel this water bottle right here. That man's hatred was on the next level. Whenever black folks got happy and stuff, you know, singing and all and shit, like why these folks singing?
You
like,
know,
sing?
Yeah.
Tobias was the next level hater. I love Tobias in the show.
Me too.
He's a hateful man and all that stuff, but as a villain, he was tight.
He was great.
Jill Scott was tight in Black Lightning. Oh,
she was good too.
Looking good too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, is there anything else y'all want to say? You know, we're in the last 10 minutes and stuff. Anything else y'all want to say regarding this DC stuff? Because honestly, for the slate, James Gunn will break the internet whenever he dropped his slate. A lot of people will be mad, disappointed, hearts will be broken.
No. There'll be one small group angry. That's all.
Yeah, and I got something to say. Stick to Marvel. It's a better product, guys.
That's hilarious. Funniest joke ever.
You know, Marvel's still around. DC's still trying to find.
I have something to say. Okay. Yeah, thank you for ruining Stargirl, but then giving Titans a season 4. Thank you so much.
Hey, Titans is good too, man. I don't know what you guys hating on it.
Titans is a good show. Titans is a good show.
I like Titans. Yeah, Titans is fire.
Stop it.
Titans is fire.
Buenos días, viejas. Como saben, ayer. Buenos días, viejas.
Now, people know me and Titans aren't best of friends.
Yeah, I heard you say you didn't like it on the other show.
I didn't like it. I tried to.
On Lunga's channel.
Yeah. I mean, what's your thoughts on that, though? Titans getting to season 4, but not Stargirl. What are your thoughts on that, K-Dots?
Well, hopefully season 4 is the last season, Titans. That's all I care about. As long as it's the last. And we get a movie with a better Titans team, or Beast Boys green, Starfire orange, Robin is a do-gooder and stuff. Cyborg saying, "Booyah!" Give me all that. I'm down for it.
No, they did it good. Titans is good. It was done well. Good show. It's a good show.
Whatever you say.
Danny, all I hope is that both of them, like personally me, out of all the current DCU characters, the only one I would keep if I had the option to is Gal Gadot. She's the only one I would keep. And
she's the worst one.
Honestly, no. If you're gonna wipe the slate, wipe it clean, and I agree. You're gonna choose the Israeli Barbie doll. You're gonna choose her over everybody else.
Yeah, she got to go. No, she got to go.
This the thing. This is the thing, right? Gal Gadot, she been sitting down, chilling, being loving, not causing any controversy and stuff.
Jason Momoa isn't either.
That's why he has a new job.
He did. Remember, he almost got in trouble on the set of not on the set, but on the press tour, Aquaman for hugging in a weird way.
What?
Controversial. Yeah, you remember that?
No.
So, mind you, I don't agree with this. He was just hugging his kids. So during the press tour of Aquaman, people tried to get on Jason Momoa because he was hugging his kids and stuff. They was like, "Why are you hugging your kids like that? That's inappropriate." Blah blah blah. Nothing,
like
Brady
stuff.
It wasn't like that. He was literally just like holding his kids, and he was holding his daughter, and his hand was like on her chest. She's like flat chest and shit. She ain't got no all that shit.
Okay, but Tom Brady kisses his child. That's fine. Okay.
Yes. Where are your priorities?
I think they're both non-stories to me. What I would say about this new slate that we're gonna get coming out of Safran and James Gunn is definitely gonna be revolutionary. I expect it this Monday. It's supposed to shut everything down. Every single rumor about will Gal Gadot be back? Will this guy be back? That guy back? Once you release and you say this is what our 2023, 24, and 25 looks like. Once you do that, it zips everyone's mouth. Someone has their microphone on.
It wasn't me.
I heard some background stuff.
Yeah.
But look, Big Mo says you wouldn't kiss your son, y'all. No, we're all with kissing your son, hugging, and everything. We think it's a non-story.
I'll kiss my son on the forehead, but that's about it.
Really?
Make sure it's consensual, but yeah.
On the forehead, but that's about it. You know, I ain't getting too close with my son. Like the
How
way
old
Tom
is his
Brady,
son?
like real quick.
How old is? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, it's gonna stop at a certain age and stuff.
Obviously, but at the same time, I'm just like, you know, you guys gotta get your mind out the gutter. A father kissing his son, like, I don't have an issue with that.
But like the way we all seen real quick. Honestly, you seen the video, the one with Tom Brady and stuff. I would just say,
believe so.
Yes, you can look at it as okay, you being a little bit too affectionate, but then again, I'm looking at it like this: that is his father, and I'll be honest with you, most kids need something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like most kids would want like a father that's really like that, loves them, like, you know, not just super stiff and stuff. I'm not saying you need to be super affectionate. I take it too far. You know, there is a level of taking it too far, which how you show affection. But most kids need something like that.
Yeah, and maybe now it's Tom Brady's chance to get that from his dad, Dak Prescott. Thank you for laughing. That's a football joke, guys. Listen, the new slate is gonna come out Monday or this week, and as soon as it comes out, the thugs who Marvel are gonna exactly at the exact moment go.
They're gonna announce something.
Release the Captain Marvel. What is it, Alonso? What is it?
They're gonna announce something right away.
Yep. We need a new trailer.
Mm-hmm. They do it all the time.
What? The Marvels?
Yeah. It'll be the first teaser trailer. It's due. It would be about the time. It's January right now. You'd probably do a teaser for it since the movie comes out in the summer.
Who's with the Spanish?
What's with the Spanish in the background?
It's not me. Oy, mi pendejo.
No, it is you. But yeah, I agree with you. Whatever it is, they're gonna do. Marvel is gonna do what they can to try and take away the steam, you know, the train from rolling that DC is gonna announce. So Marvel's gonna have something up their sleeve where it's like, oh yeah, DC announced this. Well, check this out.
Look, I said it I think I said it on Chill Stream. I said it on somebody's stream. What Kevin Feige gonna do is, and Kevin Feige, I'm gonna say he's the devil. He's the devil. This man is going to take Thunderbolts. Now, it is rumors that Sentry is supposed to be the villain of Thunderbolts. Rumors right now. But let's say it's true. He's on the see when James Gunn releases his Superman movie. He's about to push out Thunderbolts. So Kevin Feige can show the real Superman, his Superman, which is going to be Sentry. And why? Sentry going to turn out to be some good guy and stuff in the movie. It's going to happen.
So I guess Marvel never learned from Suicide Squad. Why are you having these regular people go against these super powerful beings? It doesn't make sense.
That's a rumor. I don't know if it's true. It's a rumor. But if Sentry is a villain, that's kind of the wrong movie. Wrong team to fight him.
Yes, please have regular people fight regular people. Unless you're Batman.
I mean, you know, and just to be fair, I can even agree for the Suicide Squad. While I like the movie, you know, Starro was a little bit too much.
Starro was a bit much. It was.
While he, you know, they found a way to beat him and stuff, I was like, that's still a Justice League level threat. Not saying the Suicide Squad members can't deal with that, depending on the team, but yeah, that's still a Justice League level threat. You can't just take him out with a spear.
I like Starro.
I liked him in the movie, though. Don't get me wrong. I liked him in the movie as a villain. I think as a villain, he was just a little bit too much because it was the same issue I had with Suicide Squad 2016. Enchantress fighting the Suicide Squad. I'm like, she can easily just snap her fingers and blow them all up.
Seriously.
Like, what are they doing? So, yeah, I'm 2 more minutes. Was there anything else you guys wanted to say regarding this DC topic?
Try to have an open mind, everybody. That's all I can say.
Saying, yeah. I'm sitting there being patient. A lot of people are being super impatient right now. Nerd Man. A lot of people being impatient with this slate, with what's coming. Look, I can wait. I'm young. I got time to wait. I can't say much about the older audience and stuff, but I can wait. I'm not rushing. I don't want to see this stuff rush. I want them to take their time.
Yes,
I want them to take their time, build it out slow, super slow. Get to your goal, but start slow.
Yes.
I would say that we haven't actually gotten any news stories since Safran and Gunn became co-CEOs. We've only ever had Twitter announcements or tweets to reject rumors to kind of say, no, that is not true. That's not true. That's not true. Hey, this is coming to an end. That's coming to an end. Nothing really was ever told to us, even though we may act and articles are going to come out saying, did you hear what Gunn said? Gunn said. That's where we are now. The first kind of news item we'll get with factual, like actual names of the superheroes is that. Even the Lobo thing, the thing that Jason Momoa was talking about, I'm so happy this was me 2 years ago. I was thankful to Warner Brothers. He still didn't say anything. We're just, picking at little things here and there. Finally, when that slate comes out, we can get talking about tangible announcements.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree.
And restore the Snyderverse.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yes, and last thing I will say, the Snyderverse will be continuing on Netflix. Zack Snyder's already there.
Sure, if Netflix can throw billions of dollars, yeah, of course the Snyderverse is going to continue on Netflix.
No, this was real insider information that I got. So
information.
Zack Snyder already talked to the people up above and told them, yo, let me work on these movies right now. Y'all go ahead and do y'all thing with WB, get that thing squared out. And I promise you guys, I'll deliver y'all the best Justice League movie ever on your platform. And I want to release it in theaters too, all at the same time. For a limited time, then we put it back on Netflix. Force people come there. He got it all set up, y'all. Zach, this man's
I might have the same source. You're forgetting some details. Did you get that news from Your Time to Gloom Goodbye also? Because that's what I was being told from that source.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Cole only got that joke, so I'm gonna just say My Time to Shine.
I got the joke.
I work so hard with these little one-liners, and no one really appreciates. Thank you, Cole.
I know you were trolling. I was just letting it play out.
Yeah, but you're forgetting some details in that. Zack Snyder also just got an Indian prince to invest into his films as well, $250 for each film.
You got that wrong. It's not Indian. He's actually from Nigeria. Get it right.
Well, no. He has multiple. From India, Nigeria. Jamaica.
The same prince who's going to buy WWE is actually, funding it. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Perp, if he slimmed down a bit, hell yeah, he could have been Joel. I'm actually, what? I'm react to The Last of Us, guys. I got to go ahead and get that done, upload it today, get some content out there. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining. Last of Us reaction is coming. I'm about to go ahead and record this and get it done. Thank you, Anzo, for joining. Thank you, Cole, Chillmonger, DL. DC still the best. DC's on top. We always been on top.
Hell yeah.
Everybody else is still behind.
Read Josh's comments. It says it all. Thank you, Josh, for putting it the way that it is. I hate that.
I told him to write that just to troll you guys. I wrote it.
He's talking about Washington, D.C., right?
Yeah.
D.C. will be on top again. Mark our words. It will be on top again.
We'll be back. And honestly, we've been allowing y'all. Oh, Danny's here. We've been allowing you guys at Marvel to have your fun. We was messing up on purpose just to let y'all shine because we wanted to allow Marvel to go somewhere finally because they never been anywhere. We was being humble and letting y'all have y'all thing.
Letting y'all build up your characters because let's be honest, nobody cares about anybody outside of Spider-Man, X-Men, and Fantastic Four. So we let you do your thing for a while.
Hey, that's 4 members of the Fantastic Four. That's a whole team of X-Men. And how many spiders are there right now? There's a Miles movie, a Peter movie. That's a lot. You only said 3 words, but that's a lot of characters.
Nice, not enough. We got Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Darkseid, Aquaman, Green Lantern, Flash, all these people. We good.
Really, Batman and Superman alone competes with all 3 of them.
Hello, Danny.
Out of all those movies you're talking about, which one made $1 billion?
Aquaman, Joker, Dark Knight.
No. That Joker, that does not count.
It does count. It's part of the DC universe. It does count.
No.
It counts.
Okay.
It's got DC in the name. It counts.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Batman was sabotaged, with the Chinese release, theaters closing down.
Hey, it's all good. We made over 700.
But haven't Marvel movies made $1 billion without the China money dollars?
Nah.
Facts. I gotta go, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.
Damn, Alonzo, you leave me alone with all these people?
Yeah, I got it, Danny. I gotta go catch my bus.
We are about to be
ending some. But hold on. Just let me tell you guys, whatever Danny says, I got his back, okay? So I second it. When he's talking about MCU and all that stuff and how we doing so much better than DC, I second everything he says.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, Marvel was a poison in the cinema.
Wow.
I hate those cameos they do now because it has poisoned film audiences. Like I went to see the Batman, and when characters like Catwoman showed up on screen, they would just go, "Whoa!" It's like, do we really need to do that every film with every character?
Oh, I wouldn't be talking about I wouldn't be talking about surprise appearances because y'all are over the top with the surprise appearances in the shows and movies that doesn't add anything to the story that you're establishing right now.
Look at all this thing that The Rock did to try to get Henry Cavill back, and what happened?
Hey,
what happened?
That is all on The Rock. That is all on The Rock for jumping the gun. And mind you,
The Rock was trying to save a dying patient.
Hey, I had The Rock's back, but he disappointed me.
All I'm saying, The Rock was trying. The Rock was trying to save the dying. I want every comic book movie ever made to be successful because I like both of them. I don't love one any better than the other. But if you look at, say again.
No, I say yeah. I
want all of them to succeed. But I'm just telling you, I hope James Gunn know what he's doing. I really hope he know what he's doing because I think firing Henry Cavill was a big mistake. They could have used Flashpoint, in my opinion, and reset it and start all back over again because y'all talk crap about the CW, but the CW did it. If the CW can do that, can reset, use Flashpoint and reset the timeline and use the same characters, they should be able to do that as well, in my opinion.
Well, the difference and I do agree, but the difference with CW, the people making it had love for it. Yeah, they made their mistakes along the way, but people making it had a dream, they had focus, and look where they got.
And they don't have an ego.
Yeah. And mind you, the DC movies had too many heads, too many hands in the cookie jar and stuff.
That's just like a professional football team. You change the coaches, but if you got an all-star player or a Hall of Fame quality player, you don't get rid of that player.
Right.
I mean, that's the part about the James Gunn. I think he's a good actor. I mean, a good director, and I think he's going to bring leadership. I think he got rid of some important pieces that might hurt him unless he just jacks a home run. And I hope he does, but I'm kind of.
Me personally, I would just hope that these previous actors get new roles and good stuff moving forward. Like me personally, since we're not going to get Henry Superman no more, I want to see him as Deathstroke.
Mm. I don't know why people hating on Gal Gadot. I thought she was the perfect Wonder Woman. When I first heard, I was like, I don't know. But when I see that,
I like Gal as Wonder Woman. I think Patty Jenkins knows how to bring the best out of her, like bring out her, because she's an okay actor, a great director.
No, she's not.
Actor into someone you can watch on screen, like John Cena. I'm be honest with y'all, I ain't lie. I never thought until Peacemaker. I think Peacemaker and Suicide Squad is the only good movies I've seen John Cena in ever, aside from the wrestling stuff. But
some people can get a role and just get a home run. I give you a perfect example. Vin Diesel is not a good actor, but as Riddick, he kills it.
Oh yeah, he's dope. Yeah, as Riddick, he's solid.
But anything else, she'd be like, I don't know if he can pull that off. And that's the same with Gal Gadot. Is she a fan? Is she ever going to win an Oscar or anything? No. But as Wonder Woman, I think she kills it.
She was serviceable in the first film, I guess, but that's about it.
Nah, she was solid in the first film. She was solid.
She was solid in the first one.
Well, do we want Wonder Woman to be?
If you're just looking at her legs, yeah.
Personally,
we said, Danny, we were talking about how the slate that DC is going to announce will be completely interfered, and everyone at Marvel is going to shuffle to see what we can announce on the same day. Because, damn, They've always done that to DC, the little brother treatment. What do you think that Marvel announcement will be if, let's just say, next week is the DC slate being announced?
What movie will they
The only
announce?
thing,
Probably
the only thing that would be a
Secret Invasion or something like that.
Like a new trailer?
Yep. We haven't seen anything with Secret Invasion yet. And the Marvels, which I don't really care about, we might see something with that. But
before we
they might pull out an X-Men. I mean, I don't know.
No, they ain't ready for that.
Before we split, I do want to show everybody. Now, I'm not saying I want this person of this skin color to play the character, but since we're already casting a Wonder Woman, I need her body to look like this personally.
Wow.
Yes. Very muscular. You know, we need a muscular Wonder Woman. We need something like this.
Yeah, they already have like a version of that.
Jesus.
Yeah, look at the blue.
I need something like that. Like, it's an opportunity. I'm not saying get Gina Carano. No. She can't act.
Okay, I believe they already have like a parody version of that, K-Dots, if you want to go see that.
Oh yeah.
But we never seen Wonder Woman, even in the cartoon, in the comic books, curvaceous like that. I don't see nothing like that.
I mean, she well, in the older comics, they didn't really like highlight because
on the older TV show, she wasn't all that curvaceous. She was slender and athletic, but
she also was
who said anything about comic accuracy?
Huh?
Who said anything about comic book accuracy?
No, I'm just saying I don't think they're gonna do that. I think
right.
Wonder Woman.
I think this is the perfect balance of, like, you know, she ain't too buff, she's not too buff, she's
that ass in a red, white, and blue bikini bottom. Shit.
Yeah, that ass.
Like, she won't even need the lasso of truth.
Just saying, it can work.
Like, yes, I'll tell you the truth.
The ass of truth.
Yeah, the ass of truth. She don't need the lasso of truth. The badonka of truth.
Let me get to these last two comments before we head out. Perp said Rebel Moon is going to be completely forgotten about because people are still stuck on Just League BS. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Zach's fans mainly, and I'm just saying, like, go support his Rebel Moon stuff. I'm not saying stop talking about DC stuff, but the Rebel Moon conversation kind of went and it left the day that teaser dropped. It went and it left.
Rebel Moon is
almost like it looked bad.
Play Star Wars. A lot of people are hating on Star Wars now.
Yeah, Rebel Moon ain't, as much as I dislike this new stuff going on with Star Wars, Rebel Moon ain't touching Star Wars. I'm sorry, no.
Good. So there's a Rebel Moon trailer out now?
They showed a teaser of some clips on, you know last year when Netflix dropped their trailer of their movies that they dropping for the year, they did the same thing and they dropped some clips for Rebel Moon. They didn't drop a full trailer, but they dropped some clips. It's like a sci-fi original movie. I can bring up the clips real quick.
Well, you know, I'm happy for it released though, because it definitely did something, because it really divided the people online now of 50% people praising the screenshots of it, and then 50% of people who actually know how good cinematography works.
Yeah, so these are the clips that was released. Well, the shots right here.
Like, where the fuck is this cinematography? No color contrast or anything. It's raw.
It's funny how you're judging from literally 2 seconds of shots.
I agree, D.
Well, that's all we have.
I agree.
I say don't, but like I said, just from this, like, none of this is appealing to me. Like, ain't nothing appealing about this.
It looks kind of like shot the same style the Mandalorian is to me. Looks a lot like that. They look like Jax right there, ain't it?
I think this is Zack Snyder's Green Arrow.
It actually looked like the guy that plays.
That's the Son of Anarchy, dude. That's Charlie from Sons of Anarchy.
Charlie, Hunnam.
Jimon Hansu, he's in the movie. He always be getting work.
Yeah.
This is like you take a film that's shot well, but then you have a drunk person try to replicate it, and that's what you get.
Yeah, and honestly, there's not a chance. I might not watch her. I did not like Army of the Dead, so I ain't trying to see Rebel Moon. So
Army of the Dead,
I might watch it, but I ain't.
Believe it or not, wasn't bad because I hate zombie movies, and I was actually entertained with that one.
What do you think is better, Dawn of the Dead or Army of the Dead?
I do not like zombie movies at all. Walking Dead, all that shit. I don't watch it, but I watch Army of the Dead it was actually entertaining to me.
I mean, it's entertaining if you turn your brain off while watching it, but how it was made though was pretty horrendous to me.
It had some stupid stuff like zombies having a baby. Like, what the fuck is that? And then the man at the end, he survives a nuclear bomb unscathed or anything. So,
I mean, it's not trying to take itself too seriously, though.
I do recommend to check out Dawn of the Dead. I'm not sure that's Zack Snyder's one of his first movies.
Yeah, that's the good version of it.
That one's way better than Army of the Dead. You'll like that a lot better.
It does get a little.
I'm not into zombie stuff either, but Dawn of the Dead is tight. Ving Rhames is in it.
Oh, you know who wrote that, K-Dots?
James Gunn. James Gunn wrote it. All right, you guys, we do got to get ready to head out. Thank you all for watching. So that peace, love, positivity, all that jazz. Don't do drugs. And like I always say,
deuces.
Peace.